Hi, in this video I'll be showing you this. It's the Hoover HLEV9TG vented tumble dryer. And what I want to do today is to show you around the dryer some of the features and benefits that it offers. Just before I start, I would appreciate it if you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just give us a quick thumbs up. Now for some of you might not know what a vented tumble dryer is. And essentially it uses one of these, this is called a vent hose, to get rid of the warm and moist air from within the tumble dryer. Now there are three main types of tumble dryer. So you've got vented, you've got condenser, where you actually have a container at the top that collects all the water and moisture, and then you've got a heat pump tumble dryer. But this is a vented tumble dryer, and it's a little bit more, I suppose, old school. And a lot of people going for a vented tumble dryer will already have a hole, normally behind the tumble dryer, within the wall. And to be fair, it kind of makes sense. If you've already got, say, a hole there that's going outside, then why would you want a condenser type of tumble dryer? So you'll see on the front here that Hoover have decided to put little symbols on here rather than just put in the program. I must admit, I don't 100% agree with that kind of idea. I think it just makes it a little bit confusing, which means you need to refer to the instructions, especially in the initial stages of owning the appliance. But what I'll do is I'll just give a quick rundown as to what each of these programs will do. Now the first one, this is called remote control Wi-Fi, and this is where you have the option to set up your phone or tablet, and then you can actually control the dryer from your mobile phone. I suppose, is there a need for that? Clearly Hoover have decided that there is a need because they've put the program on here. If you've got one of these, if you've got a Hoover dryer or something like this, or no, actually, if you've got any tumble dryer and you've got the option to control it from your mobile phone, do you use it? And do you find it useful? Because I suppose I haven't got that ability to do it on my tumble dryer, and I don't think I'm missing out. Also, I prefer to be around when my tumble dryer is on. That's just me. So as you come around to each of the programs, what it will do, I know I mentioned about the symbols, but it will actually describe on here the program itself. Now you will see that for each program that it will come up with an anticipated time of drying. So that's saying at 2 hours 47. Clearly at the moment it has no idea what is in the tumble dryer. And because this uses something called sensor-dry, and what sensor-dry will do is it will actually measure the moisture content within the clothes during the drying process. And it will actually adjust the time depending on how dry you want everything. I'll show you a little bit more on the right hand side here in a moment as to how dry you want the clothes. But just quickly to run through some of these. So you've got eco cotton, then you've got the whites. So for those two, then you can actually dry the full 9 kilograms. As you come around to some of the other programs, things like the jeans, dark and coloured, and then you've got synthetics, those ones are both 4 kilograms. So you need to make sure that you're putting in less than half a load if you're going to use these. Then you've got things like shirts, and then you've got a rapid option. So for just quickly, the shirt program was 2.5 kilograms, and this one is 2.5 kilograms as well. And for this program, this is a manual timing program, so it doesn't tend to use the sensor, and all you need to do is just press it, and that will change between different times. So you've got 30 minutes, 45, and then 59 minutes. The next program on here is quite an interesting one. This is called All-in-One, and this is really designed so that you can put different types of fabric in at the same time. And what it will do is it will actually alert you when some of the lighter fabrics are dry and they're ready to take out. So, do you know what, that's quite good actually. I do like that option. So if you mix in certain items together, say cottons or synthetics, then it will actually tell you when some of the lighter options are dry, take those out, and then by just leaving the other, I suppose, thicker fabric items in there. And the main advantage, that can help save a little bit of energy as well. And the next program on here, so this is called the refresh program. And really with this, it's just a manually timed 20-minute program. So if you've had something in the cupboard for a while, and if you just wanted to give it a quick refresh, or even if you've been out, say in a smoky atmosphere, say if it was a shirt or blouse or something like that doesn't necessarily need washing, you just wanted to give it a quick refresh, rather than hanging it out on a line, then just pop it in here on the refresh program for 20 minutes. The next one on here, this is the wool mark program. So this is really designed for tumble drying items of wool, as it says. I know for a lot of people you're thinking, well, I'm not going to put my woolens into a tumble dryer, so the temperature on this will be quite a bit lower than on some of the other programs, especially things like the cotton programs. But what you'll find is that you've got a maximum load of up to 1 kilogram, so that's around, I suppose, between 2 and 3 jumpers, really depending on the thickness of them. And also the drying time as well will vary depending on the thickness, because you can find that some, say, woolen jumpers can be quite thick and they will take a little bit longer to dry. The next option on here, so you've got the delicates, and really, as it says, that's for delicate items up to a maximum of 4 kilograms. Then almost there at the top, we've got the anti-allergy. With the anti-allergy, these are really designed for, it's a specific cycle that will dry at the same time to help reduce the main allergens, things like dust mites, pet hair, pollens and residual of power detergents. The next option on here, we're almost there. This is the anti-allergy program, and with this one, this is a specific cycle that will dry in the same time, but it helps to reduce the main allergens, things like dust mites, pet hair, pollens and residual of powder detergents. So if you do suffer with things like allergies, then that could be a good program for you. Then the last one is called XXL. This is a specific cycle for things like large linen items, things like curtains, tablecloths, and what it will do, it will actually dry in a completely different way compared to some of the other programs. So if you're going to wash and then dry things like your duvet covers or sheets, then this is really the program to use. To open the door, ever so easy, you just got the nice easy grip handle on the right hand side here. Just pull that and the door itself opens. It's not quite 180 degrees, but at least it gets the door well out of the way when you're loading the clothes. As far as the porthole size, so you're looking at around 29 centimeters high or just under 11.5 inches, and the width of it, because it's not quite round, so you're looking at 37 centimeters, or around 14.5 inches wide. And then just on the inside here, you've got the filter. That's easy to take out. Just after probably every couple of loads, just take all the fluff and the lint from within inside the filter. Just take that out and get rid of it. It is important to keep that clean. You will find if you don't, then that will affect the performance of the dryer, and also it can cause issues as far as safety down the line. So I'll just show you the back of the tumble dryer, and you will notice that you've got the vent at the bottom here, so that's where you attach the vent hose. This overall, so it's around 1.6 meters long, and all you need to do, that just needs to clip in there like that, and then ideally you want it to go through, really in an ideal situation, you want it to go through a wall so it goes straight out. I know what some people tend to do is just hang it out of a window or a door, especially if it's in something like a garage. If you are thinking of buying one of these tumble dryers, I have provided a link below to show you where to get one at a competitive price. Hope you enjoyed this quick video on the Hoover HLEV9TG vented tumble dryer. Please give us a thumbs up on a YouTube video, click subscribe, leave any comments below. I'd always ask for comments, whether it's good or bad, about the video. If you've got any questions on the tumble dryer, then I've got one of these on display in a showroom at the moment. And then just pop it in the comments and I'll get back to you. Also, if you have got one of these, if you've got a Hoover vented tumble dryer, it doesn't matter if it's this one, it could be a slightly older model, just let me know what you think about it, because I'd always appreciate the feedback. Thanks for watching.